What's going on? What's going on? Guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to wrap it one more time or I'm gonna have a bad mouse. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right. What's going on? Good evening. Good evening. Hopefully, everybody has had a fantastic weekend. I absolutely sliced my thumb off doing dishes. Trading too fast. That's it. Oh my god. Man, everybody in. What's going on? What's going on? Trucking with Josh got sick too. There's been a lot of people sick, man. Been a lot sick. Doing okay. Just reading through the comments. What's up, y'all? Love you. I'm good. It's trying to stop bleeding. Neil Cox, what's up? Mikey Mike. Letitia in the house. Cat in the house. Billy Courtney. What's going on? Oklo. Yeah, I'm going to look at Oklo. Going to look at Oklo. Going to look at Oklo. Going to look at VST. Going to look. CKR from Canada. Yeah, I think I saw Miss Mary was sick too. Man, y'all keep on piling in here. Excuse me. All right. All right. We had a good day trading class yesterday for the group session. That was a lot of fun. I'm looking at futures right now. ES minis are down a little bit. Really just back testing Friday. That's all it's doing. So we'll see what's going on tomorrow morning. It's getting tight up here, man. It's the formation is getting tight. Where's my toolbar? There we go. This is the S&P. This is just the futures version, guys. That's how I see it right now. You guys see that? It's wedging out. Oh, let's get the screen on. How about that? It's wedging out. S&P is running out of steam up here. This is the futures version. This is the S&P on futures. This is the S&P on crack. This is your brain on crack. Y'all remember those commercials from the 80s? This is your brain on crack. This is your brain. They popped that. Yeah, come on. Y'all got to remember that, right? That they'd always get some lady to come in the kitchen and crack an egg and drop it in the skillet. Y'all remember that? Has that got it now? Has that got the screen on now? Is that good, DC? Okay, we're good now. All right. I need to run it on another device. There we go. Check, check. Okay. So, yeah, it's wedging out up here. Momentum is coiling up. Everything's getting flat. There's no real prediction of this move. When we go to the weekly and look, we've got a lot of bearish divergence. That's the best I can still say it. Just like seems like we're still like we were back here from July 24 through February of 25. Still seems in that sort of fashion, but at the same time, we're not dealing with all that tariffs news that dropped us this hard. So I'm not looking for as much of a pullback as we did back then. I'm not saying we can't get one, but there is still bearish divergence on momentum in the charts, and we gotta keep it in check, keep it in mind. So until we really start breaking away from the upper end, I've still got to stay on caution with it, okay? So there's the SPY. It was a strong weekly candle. The daily on the SPY flipped up. See that? So I would lean a little more bullish with it, just in my opinion, but we'll see what tomorrow holds for us, okay? Let's get Oklo. A lot of people wanted to see Oklo. Oklo was cool. I want to do this setup here. Oh yeah, I'll throw this one at you guys if you want to keep it on your radar. One of my students brought this to my attention today. eBay. I don't know anything about option chains on eBay, but you may want to keep this on your radar. I think it's got to move back up towards 97. It's a decent little move from 91. That is eBay. Look at the weekly. We just got a cross up the week before, and it's about to cross up while we're on top of the zero line right here on the MACD. You're about to get a cross up, which is bullish. So I think you can come right back up here towards 97, 98 and test this pretty easily on eBay. I've never ran options on eBay, so I don't know what their options chain's like. But just to throw that nugget out there, if you keep it on your watch list, you may find a play out of that. Oklo. Okay. So what's happening with Oklo? Let's look at the daily. And look what we just got. And where are my comments? There we go. Radvet, I'll try to get to APLD. Got you, DC. Got you. So that eBay would be a shares only. It would be shares only on eBay. Oklo has broke this bearish order block as of Friday. It broke it, but in my opinion, it still has to close over 114. So right now, this can stay between 114 down to 94. That's a pretty big gap. This could consolidate here, okay? If you break the breakout on this is going to be 114, 115, somewhere in there. What we got here? Let me get it on a 1 hour. Where's your Friday highs? There you go, 114.90. So I'm going to have to get over 115 on Oklo to get for the next leg up. You can see back here previous highs. That's what we got to get over. That's the first step on this. So I do like it. The thing with Oklo and the same thing with VST is they got a big investment from Meta. I'm not sure if they had any other news going on this week or what, but they got a big investment from Meta this past week. So you should probably keep this on your radar, guys. Over 115. Let's look at it good here. Man, it's got room. I would say 120 will be next. $115, 120. And then it's got room up to, I would say, this particular zone between 130 and 145. up through there. So 115 is your breakout. 120 would be next. If you're conservative, maybe 121. Okay? And then I would be treating the bottom of this, which is a long way down. So look at that. Just take a look at that move for a moment. That move has to pull back, and they did it during pre-market. So has to pull back, consolidate some, and test this. So 100 is your big psychological support. Not sure what it's doing overnight, okay? Thanks, Foxy. I am feeling better. Hopefully I sound better. I'm not coughing and hacking in the microphone all night. Jacob, Endo. I gave everybody this on the last live stream for a penny stock. I don't know if anybody else played it. There was one or two people that played it and sent me messages. So this was... When did I do that? Maybe right in here. 315 to 370. It's a nice little move on a penny stock. I don't like it. I wouldn't play it much. But if oil stays hot, I will tell you this thing can go parabolic, and it has before. So I'm not encouraging it at all. It is a penny stock. I would tell you 330 down to about 3 is your support. And if this wants to hold over top of 330 and run, that's a big run. That's a nice, 460 at over $1 from here. That's pretty big mover. That's Endo, okay? I'm in it, Mike. Push it, Jacob said. Yep. All right. You're welcome for Oklo. Puts for SPY calls for Apple and Amazon. Olga, my puts on Apple were, or my play on Apple was spot on, but you got to respect this level. The play was up here. It was the break of 265, actually, right there. That was the break. Anywhere's up in here was acceptable with risk at 270, but the break under 265 was the play. So 265 all the way. That was a 10-point move, if anybody caught those. I know a few people that did. This is bullish order block. This is going to be some support. If you'll notice on Apple, it stair-stepped up. So it's left a lot of gaps. That's why you fell so hard through here. That's why if you were to break through here, you could fall pretty hard down to 244 and below if it really wanted to. So there are some gaps through here from our volume profile. On Apple in particular, I'm sort of looking for us to push back up here and back test around 265 area, 262 to 265 for another rejection, or this is either the bounce. We'll know in a day or so. So I want to keep an eye on these momentum indicators and see if we get a flip up or not. For the time being, we need to start creating some new highs intraday. And on Apple, right there. And it already came back up to 260. 265's all the way up here. Apple's got to get back over 260. Right in here, 260.50. And then you could push back up in here to 265. Right there. There's some structure here. Maybe 263 right in there. That would be my targets for a back test and more rejection possible on Apple. So that is support for right now. That's going to be this past week's low, 256 in that general area, right? Yeah, 256. If 256 breaks, coming on downtown a little more. I don't look for it too real quick though. I think you're coming back up in here to test this for rejection. Okay, bull. Been a lot of people asking for bull. Let's hit it. What I like about bull, what I don't like about bull. Instantly, and I'm not big on this type of volume down here, but it has to speak to you some, and there's no volume stepping in down here, guys. I don't see anything different all through here, you know. There's just nothing sticking out to me saying, oh, we're getting some major pressure stepping back. I've not liked this stock the whole time I've covered it. The one time it tried to break out here, the momentum can't even get through 60. When it did one time, it failed. Up one day, down the next. So that's no continuation. If you want to play this, you got to play it a level at a time. $9 is your next resistance. And local support. $8.20. $8.20, guys. That's your local support. Breaking over 9 gives you move back to 10.30, which ain't a bad move. It's not a bad move. But this is a weak. It's a weak move up. This is postured weak. I think the initial thing that Josh saw was a double bottom W pattern. This is a bullish formation right here. Here's your neckline that has to be broke at 10.20. This is the actual breakout. And the big trigger. So you got to get over 10.25 if it comes up here. It's trying at best. It's trying. So $9 is resistance, $8.20 support. Okay, best I can do for you on that one. I'm not a big fan, even though I love the software. I don't like the stock. Now, if we go to the weekly, bull can't do a lot until it moves out of this. That's a long ways up. $16, $17. But if you're buying this for a hold, the bullish way to do it is anywhere down here, $7.50 to $8 range is the bottom. And I will say on the weekly, the RSI is trying to curl up. That's a possibility. But I still don't see large volume. I've not seen something that came in and made a big splash. So that's my take on bull. Okay. All right. APLD. All I can say is had this, got shook out, and wish I wouldn't have. I gotta own it though. I did not hold this, and I should have. You're at breakout levels here. $38. This is the daily. It's very bullish, postured bullish. Weekly is about to give you another cross up if this continues. So this needs continuation over $40. That's just how it is. The top. You're at all time highs. So breaking over 40. Now let's dial this down to a 1 hour for a moment. Thursday high, Friday lows. 35, guys. Support at 35 and more support back down here around the 32 mark. Okay. If you run this back on a 1 hour, this is what it's coming back into. So $40 is your breakthrough. This is probably pressing on to 40 this week. I'll say Mark Tribal Trades called this beautiful. It was a great trade. Hats off to him. He called this perfect. So I don't know, that's all I can say, but it is very strong. It looks very strong. This was a big bullish candle this week. This thing is a monster. You're about to cross up on the RSI, and the MACD is about to cross up. In the nighttime session right now, it is down a little bit overnight, to be expected. It's had 2 monster days. 31 to 38 in a couple days. That's a pretty big move. Someone knows, but huge volume. You see huge volume on bull, AZAD? Where at? Maybe in the options chain. I don't see it on the chart though, brother. Like I don't see it. Call volume on January 16th, $15 calls. January 16th. $15 strikes on bull. Brother, those are worth nothing. I'm not sure what you're looking at. They're worth absolutely nothing. That's why, man. They're worth 1 penny, brother. Yeah, don't let that sway you, my friend. That's that'll wreck you. Bull would have to absolutely go bananas for this thing to, you know, that's several strikes out of the money, and they're worth a penny right now. Yeah, don't let that confuse you, okay? Yep, yep, yep. That's not volume. That's not volume on the stock. Okay, somebody asked me for Joby earlier. Maybe it was Pawn. Hmm. Um, this was it's in tight consolidation, man, and it's trying to break out. I will give it that. It's trying to break out of it. It could be like that, but I think it's going to be more like this. Okay. I think it's back testing this trend line now. And just on the profile pawn, you are in a lot of traffic here, I'll say. 1750 is breakout and resistance. This is support. This flat bottom is your support right now. So about 1270. 1750. It's in heavy structure right now. That's why it's having a hard time, brother. Uh, the weekly, the weekly's starting to look bullish on momentum. If it could press through your signal line here, you got to get a break over and a cross up for this to. I think the breakout's up here if you didn't buy off the bottom. If you didn't buy at 13, you you're already behind, and you need to use like local lows as your support. A lot of traffic there, man. 16. 16's resistance now, brother. And then these lows of this week will be your support. 15. So your buy down was more so on support down in this region, $12 to $13 area. That was the buy. There's more support down here. This. I don't know. You have to be careful with it, man. If you get into this now, you got to use 15 as your support. If not, it's got a way to fall. All these are dependent on your entry, right? All dependent on entry, when you get in, what your risk tolerance is. Okay. Yep, Girl Max, let's do VST. I've already done. Uh, what was the other one I said? Meta and Oklo and VST. Okay. VST's got a lot to get through. I'll try to get the ACHR pawn. We'll get some other ones for other people here. Man. $150's. Let's look at a weekly for a moment. I'm going to have more on this before I would buy VST. Really, a break over 174 would have to occur first, or I get a back test of 160. Right there. I like 160. Look at that candle. Yeah, I like that. Ambrose, what's up, brother? Miss Carolina, how are you, young lady? I'll get to all these that I can. There's no way I'll get to all of them, though. That's VST for now. So if I'm going to get into this because of what Meta is doing with the company, weekly is going to have to give me more. Right now, it's no go. I can't buy that right now. So I would check 160 for my support, a back test of it. If that don't hold, 152. I'm not crazy about momentum yet. We're still very much in bare hands. And I would have to start breaking over 174 and then treating 174 as my support. I would keep it tight coming up through here until I got more proof on the weekly that this was crossing up. That's how I would do that, okay? Jay, 187 so far. I've soaked through 2 Band-Aids. It ain't good, I'll say that. Yeah, let's have a look at USAR. I also want to look at SMR. Yeah, it's the price for cooking dinner and washing dishes, brother. I'll tell you what happened. Let me just tell you what happened. My son's selling Rada knives for a fundraiser, and this big dummy bought a bunch of them. And they are nice. Let me tell you, they're nice. I stuck my hand in the dishwater is all I did and pulled it back out, and it was sliced. I'm blaming it on my boy. Oh man. Somebody said suey, suey, suey. Suey. What's it doing? Let me look at it so I ain't missing nothing. Oh yeah. Y'all know I called this at 150. That was 150 to $2. That ain't a bad move. It's moving right now. Yeah, it don't look bad right now. I kind of figured on this pullback. $184 is your breakout here for a trade. Right in there. See all these rejections here? Once, twice, three times. Here's your consolidation area. Huh. Looks pretty strong. It looks pretty strong. Those local lows are support right now. 171, but 176 is kind of your local support right through here. About 177, something like that. And then 185 for the breakout. So this is the consolidation area right here. I will say the RSI and MACD look strong. We're above the zero line right now. So, yep. If this starts moving over 184, I like it back to $2 right now, and then it's got a chance on up in here towards 215, right in there. Don't look bad. Okay. Let me go back to USAR here. Man, hang on, guys. Okay. Watching Bitcoin with it. Okay. All right, USAR. It's all right here, y'all. That's a high traffic area. Over these levels gets a nice run. 19 for the breakout there. I like that. I think here's the issue with the RSI. We're right back. We've got rejected twice at 60. So if it builds off this POC right here, if you build support off of what is this, about 1620, if you build support here and it doesn't give that up, then this very well may get broke. Very well could. It's a flat bottom, flat top. It's in a range. Here's your range. If you get another chance off the bottom here or in the middle. Otherwise, if you go into this, you need to use 16 as your support and your stop. This was a beautiful move. If you just caught this RSI cross up on that day, what you would have done would be play the breakout on the next day right there at 1450. That's how I would have played that. Right there. And then you about got a dead clear shot back to 19 area, which is that's where it went. Huh. It's not picking that up. There it is. It's built support under there. You can see right here. All through here. This is flipped. This is a bullish breaker. So this has built support. I would be using 16 as my support if I took a trade now on this. That's kind of how I would do it. Okay. Where did my comments go? There they are. Greetings from Buda, Texas. What's up, Rob? Bourbon for the thumb. ASML and ANET. ASML. Man. I don't know who plays these things. Thing is gone. I don't want to buy that, but momentum's looking pretty nice. Best I can tell you. I don't like FOMOing and chasing them. Your support's back down here between 1220 and 1245. Pretty straightforward. The monthly still got some room, but I don't know that I would chase that. It's got some room. These are those things, if you play them, if you don't use risk management, they will teach you a valuable, expensive lesson. Yeah. Michael Anthony, are you holding calls over the weekend? Somebody asked for ANET, ANET. ANET. This ain't looking good. I would probably. Oh, I got you, Michael Anthony. I feel you. I feel you. I would be apt to want to play puts on this, but there's not. I mean, there's a little bit of room down. There's a little bit of room down. Up here was the rejection, though. That was the rejection down. Now you have to play the breakout to the downside. About 121, 120. If I was playing A net. I like that. Your MACD and signal line are both rejected, heading down. If this RSI falls through 40, she's gone. I think you would head to 117, then 114. This right down here. Those are your lows right there. I would be more apt to try to take puts off this with that momentum. Double top down here too. It's already played out. Okay. What's up, Roberto? Thank you. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. What's up, Andy? Yeah, we can look at BBAI, and I want to hit Netflix while I'm on here with everybody. This is consolidation for BBAI, man. It's wedging out on momentum, wedging out on price action. I still like this long term. I have super long outdated calls on this. And I like it way out, but you may be dealing with some more consolidation here for BBAI. Got to get over $7, maybe 7.50 up here. There you go. Wedged. even wedged in between the blocks. Trying to pick a direction here, guys. So BBAI neutral at best right now. Long term, I like it. Long term, I like it. Nothing popping right now, unless something's going on overnight that I've not saw. Um, let's put this on our radar. MP, what's MP doing right now? Looks like it popped a little overnight. It's at 63.36. 68. Yeah. MP's got to work back through 68. You got some issues right in here where we're at. We'll see. It's trying. It's trying. Nothing popping right now though. I looked at SMR a few days ago. I kind of liked that move. Guys, SMR's got some room. 2350. Look at this move. We played this first move back here from 18 to 23. You got another low on price with a higher low on momentum. Look at that cross up. I can't believe I missed this. 16 gapped up. I would keep my eye on SMR, y'all. At this point, it would be for breakout or I get a back test. 19 or 18. See if that holds. Keep your eye on that. If this back tested, you could get this inverse head and shoulders for a move up if it busted through 2350. So keep that on your radar. This has got room. This has got room. This could be a big winner here. Look at that gap. If you run the profile on this, huge gap. I knew that was coming. Huge gap right there. Look at that. Keep that on your radar, y'all. Ambrose, UPS, yeah. Look at that move, man. Guys, I've been preaching UPS since 80s and 90s down here. We hit 109 the other day. 110. Hit 110. Look at that. I like it. I think you get a pullback towards 105. See if we hold this. If not, we're going to pull back towards 100 and build. Look at these two big volume nodes we've built here. It's a long-term hold for me. See how this goes. day at a time. So far, it's been a big winner for us. I still like UPS. Um, I really like it as a comeback story on the monthly. See that? Get that cross up here, cross up MACD. Ultimately, that MACD's got to get to the zero line. We'll see. Beat down stock, comeback story. That's the type of play this is. So breaking out of its trend here. Look there. Yes, sir. Okay. Someone said NNE. Oh, let me plug my iPad up here, guys. Ron, that's a new indicator I did the class on Saturday, man. Breaker blocks. Breaker blocks, order blocks. Brandon Winston, if you was in the class, just all you got to do is email me. I've sent it out to 30 people today. Just as long as you reach out to me, I'll get it to you. As long as you was in the class. NNE. Not yet. $36. 37. 37. Got to be broke on NNE. Yeah, not yet. I think you get a little more consolidation or pullback here before you break out. So about 30 would be your local support here, 29.80. Right in that neighborhood. $30. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this one's ready yet, but it it's getting there. I think you get a pullback or consolidation here. See if it holds 30. If not, you got a ways back down here to 23. So be careful with it. Breakout's clearly over 37 here. Yes, sir. Oh, let's see here. Man, I can't get them all. Fat Tony, that's interesting. KTOS. Someone else saw this or heard about it or something. Um, Here's the thing. It's gone. Um, But does it still have room? I would argue, yeah, it does. Uh, I think it's got room to 150. Up there's your last trip here. But it is coming into the start of this consolidation. And the top of it up here. I think their defense. Yeah, aerospace and defense. So look at that monthly candle. But, there's always a but, right? Earnings Thursday, February 19th. Volume's been fading. Still a lot of momentum. I don't know, man. I hate chasing stuff like this, but it is hot. I'd probably be dialing this to the 1 hour and playing breakouts or off support. It's flagged up here. Breakout. And you got another flag pattern up here. So just, 115 is your breakout. Closest support's here at 112. Next support's back down this way, between 105 and 103. I would be careful playing this. It's so hot. I would assume it will pull back. It will definitely pull back and slow down a little bit before it continues. But if you play the breakouts on it, just play the breakouts, Oh my God, I can't keep up. Yeah, Fat Tony, you're right. I think I did APLD already, Taunton. Oh yeah, A Lab. Franklin, that my group session class yesterday. It's 1:30. Oh my God, man! I love glass bottle Coke, guys. I love a glass bottle Coke. I'm just gonna tell you that right there. And the little ones. Oh man. Yes, Christy, the Mexican Coke. They're so good. It is so good. I agree with the pure cane sugar. Oh man. I want to say my buddy Mike Mullins plays this A Lab. I'm not familiar with it. Um, I see, down here flagging. stuck in consolidation right now. 135 is your support at this range. Range is easy to see. 185 on the top of the range. Uh, Real true breakouts 200. It's a dead even psychological level. Big old level like 200 even. This is one. If you wanted to have local support, it would be this 152 and 150, 155.50. That would be my local support. Jay Hanzo, I love my dentist. I take good care of my pearly whites. I just, I might drink one Coke. I don't know what it is, like something special. A Coke in a bottle. Are you a dentist, brother? A Labs, I'm not crazy about it to the upside here. I think this is neutral at best right now. See if the patterns pick up anything. It's saying there's a descending wedge, falling wedge. So I'm, you know, I would be more bullish if it broke 184, 185, started to clear 185. You got a little ascending line of support here with it, so yeah, I don't think I'm crazy about it yet. I think you're going to come up here. You might come up to around 200. So it's got a little room up, yeah. It's got some room up. Looks like it wants to come back towards the top of the RSI and reject. Okay. Let's do. Mr. T said Baba is ripping overnight. My gosh, it is, ain't it? Ah. 156. It's hit a wall at 156 overnight. It was a nice run. I don't know what's. Hmm. I'm not sure why it's ripping, but it is ripping. Hmm. Analyst got $200 price tag on this. Mm. Well, 156 is resistance on it. That's where it's at overnight. It came right back up to it. Over that gives you an opportunity back to 165. That's a really good run if you close over 156. I got to get more on my momentum, though. These are weak right now on the daily. So this could be a decent area for a swing. I would probably use 150 as my stop. Okay. Yeah, DC. It does. I noticed it did it on USAR for me. It just depends. USAR. Occasionally, you will get that on. I don't know if maybe it's the ticker is not that old, maybe. So I'm not sure if it struggles with it. But when you dialed it down to a 4 hour, did it pick up on a 4 hour? 1 hour. So most things it does really good on. So I had to go to a 1 hour on USAR to get those to start popping. There's not maybe there's not as enough liquidity to measure it. Most other things I don't have an issue with on it. Yeah, let's look at the dreaded Tesla here. We always got to look at that. Tesla overnight up to 446. It's up a little bit. I can't stay a whole lot longer, guys. It's already 10 o'clock. I'm about out of time. Um, that's pretty close. This is the weekly. You're in an ascending channel. Um, you're still in the top half of the RSI, so I don't think it's falling out of this channel right now. I would guide my way on this on swings right now. You can see the dailies pulled down here and popped right off the bottom of it. So I think Tesla over the course of this week has room back up here to 457. That's a 12-point move. And then back to highs up here. That's a long ways, but if you get the cross here and another cross up on your MACD, that's very bullish back to 490. So I kind of like it here. I'm usually in the camp with Josh. The top half of these channels are bullish. When we're on the bottom half, they usually are struggling, just like all through here. when it got through 60, you spent all that time on the top half of the channel. So we need to make our way back up through here. I like it. Bullish right now. 425 or so for support. And then more down all the way down here on Tesla. Stock futures slide after Trump opens criminal investigation into Fed Chair Powell. DC, that's one of their free indicators, so I'm not sure that you could get them to do anything or not. All right, my friends, Netflix. I'll do one or two more, and I've got to go. I would. Tamir, what's up, bro? I almost texted you today. It's like, where's Tamir? Tamir is here, but where is Tamir? I've told you I've been buying the whole way down through here. Of course, before I get off this video, I'll tell you I'm not a financial advisor, y'all. I'm just a old country bumpkin that likes to chart and try to help people. So anything I say or do is not meant for you to buy, sell, or hold. I have been saying 85 to 82. I would load even heavier on Netflix. And after we broke 90, I bought more down through here. If we get 82, 85 to 82, I'll buy even more. I think on the oscillators, we are still bearish on the daily. We've not found a bottom and popped on momentum. Even though we got a little brief pop on MACD down here, you can see even with a cross up, we're weak. Because why? We are under the zero line. Under it. Right? So let's look at the weekly a moment. What do you guys think? What's the weekly MACD tell you? What's the weekly RSI say? So I think Netflix can definitely have a little more room down. I'm not saying 100% we're going to get to 82. But for me, this is a nice range because I'm thinking about 5 years from now what Netflix is going to be. I like it. I really like it. So, see what happens, what it gives us. If we throw the moving average on, even on the weekly, we are not close to the 200. So, I mean, it could come on down through here. I don't think we'll get into the 70s, but we could. We definitely could. If we went back to a previous all-time high, was all the way back here at 70, right? So, when you measure those, look, it was resistance here again with a pullback, and then we broke it. So 70 is support. There is a support at 70, and 82 is a support. Whether we get all the way there, I don't know, but it's possible. I'm definitely buying this all the way through here, and if we do get that, I will buy more. But that's what I'm doing. Not what you got to do. I did Oklo really early, Art. Gold and silver are ripping again. Oh my God. I cannot get to all these guys. Yep. Hey, I told you on Suey earlier, man. If it held that level. We're up against it right now, 184. That's breakout over 185. Let's go look at the daily one more time. Looky there. See it trying to flip green here, guys? It's trying to take it out. Got to break this 184 level. We break that, it's got room. Go on. My cat's trying to type in its own ticker. Okay. A bunch of people asked for Palantir. I'm gonna do it. Jay Hanzo. I ain't gonna say. I like the look of it. I'll tell you that. Stock mo called Solana. Very nice. I don't know anything about Alms Diane. I can try to look at it right fast. What's Palantir doing overnight? It's down slightly. Yeah. Back to 175. Very neutral here, y'all. Very neutral. Look at that. 145 to 200. Some nice levels in here at 171. Nothing doing on Palantir yet. Very neutral. $173 local support. Last week's low all the way down to 166. Oh, that was the Friday before. Okay, so 173 is pretty much your weekly low from this past week. On the 1 hour, you're in bearish hands right now. So there's your breakout, man. 178.60. 178.60. Pretty doggone close. Got some issues at 178. Mm, I'm very neutral with Palantir right now. I'll day trade it right now, but I'm not buying any swings on it. I got to get. This is not in a great spot for me to be taking a swing on Palantir of any kind. Look at all that junk it's coming up into right here. I'm not crazy about it. Looks to me like uh, at best we push back up here to 184 right now. This RSI is going to tell you everything. Stock's not going to move much when we're down here between like 40 and 60. It's not going to do much. Ping ponging around a little bit. Diane, what did you ask for? Thomas, I don't have any leaps on Amazon yet. I've just been buying shares. Would not that be considered? Halliburton. Man, this thing's ripping, huh? Back here at 25 was the buy on this, man. You could have got entry back here, 21, 22. 33 now, brother. Right back here. Got a break and hold a daily candle over 33, I think. A lot of volume here, man. Look at a monthly on this. It's just like no I don't like that profile like that. Maybe room to 43. A little bit long term up in there. Monthly, I like the monthly chart better than anything. Back over 33, this has got a chance 10-point move back towards 43 on Halliburton. And 28 would be my support right there. RSI, if the monthly RSI pushes through 60, you could cook up here pretty quick. That would be it on Halliburton. Okay. ALMS for Diane, and I'm going to call her quits there, guys. You know I love you, but I've got to take care of myself some. What is this, Diane? Loomis? Not much to go off of here, Diane. Is this pretty new? It's a new ticker. I don't know much about it. Diane, I would be careful. This thing has exploded. Um, if you just wanted to trade this, you'd play your breakouts here. 1950. You got a nice consolidation here for 2 days at 17. Somewhere in that neighborhood. And then that low back here from where it pulled back to at 15, around 1550. Okay. That's how I would probably play this intraday or if I was swinging it. Okay. Oh man, Fast Eddie says NVO. Gaps everywhere, brother. Nordisk. Here's a concerning thing. 60.74 overnight. Where's it at now? Back to 59.40. So it's still under the 200-day moving average. Every time it's tried to come, it's failed. Pretty getting these channels up, falls down, channels up, falls down. Maybe. This could be reversal. There's your breakout. I would call it 62.50. And first line of bullishness would be my daily to be back over the 200-day moving average. Let's look at it on the weekly. It's trying, man. It's trying on the weekly. I'll give it that. So it closed over 50. It'll have to get some more momentum to get through this 62.50 mark. It's possible. Yep. It don't look bad. Just use good risk management if you was to get into this. You could treat this weekly low here as your get out 53. Probably your best line of defense. You got a nice flat bottom back here on these. 53. Looks pretty good. Yep, I don't mind it, brother. Oh. Okay. Thanks, Jules. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm just a little bit congested still. Pawn with the last one, CBRL. I probably said that 2 tickers ago. Let's see what you got, Pawn. It don't look bad, brother. Let's look at a daily. Pawn, I'd say this will come back and test this once more, or at least consolidate through here. And your breakout's at 31 here. Now, in a few short days after that, a few short dollars, 31 to 34, you're going to come into a big old breaker block that used to be bullish. So I do like the look of it, man. Very possible, but it's on the threshold of breakout. I will say it's trying. I like that weekly cross up. Yeah, you might have one on your hands here, brother. It all the way back to the top of this range is 42, so that's possible. Yeah, I don't mind that, brother. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Um, I've got uh, I've got everything down in the email, or down in the email, down in the description of the video. If you guys would like to talk to me or communicate, my email's in there. If you're just here from YouTube, you're looking for a home to come and trade in and learn. Um, Jupiter, what's funny about email? Thank you, Carolina. Yeah, go get her. What's up? So, if you're looking for a place to come and trade every day, we live day trade there every day. Swing trade. We do a little bit of everything over there. I'd love for you to come join. My top link in the description will get you into the Stocks with Josh Discord. That is my link that goes to support me. If you wanted to join and use my link, I would appreciate that very much. The Webull link is in there. TradingView link is in there. Anything that you need is in there. If you guys want to reach out to me about coaching or anything else, feel free to email me. I have a few days a week that I reply. So if you've emailed me and it's been more than 4 or 5 days, chances are I've maybe missed it. It does happen occasionally. So just shoot me another one. It won't hurt a thing. Shoot me another email. AMD is not ready for any kind of breakout here. You could drift back into this region, 172 area. So I think on the daily this is postured for puts. That's what I think. Going to probably come on down here to 195 would be what I would suspect. Somewhere in that region. Let me get an actual line. $197.50. It's looking pretty bearish on the daily. So AMD on the daily, I will say, even all the way back to September, you can see the RSI doesn't get very low. So this comes down to that level. I got to go all the way back to April of last year to get an oversold RSI. So that should tell you this is probably some support through here, 197.50. Even though that's a decent move down. If it breaks that, now we could be heading back down here to 187. If you look, 187, previous highs. Previous highs. That would make sense if we busted through 197.50 and brought it down. Okay? RSI's giving it to you. MACD's giving it to you on the daily. On the weekly, look at that bearish engulfing candle. See that? I'll stand at that about 197 level right there. Got to be broke. We have crossed down on the MACD, but it's nowhere near the zero line on the weekly. Not sure that we will get there, but it's definitely not exploding to the upside right now for AMD, okay? All right, my friends. Did you say you are making a series? Jules, yes, I'm making a whole series on Weeble that I'm going to have available. From all the tools on it to setting it up and everything. And then I'm still going to do live classes too that'll cover it. So, yep. Thanks, guys, gals, guys, lovely people. I love you. I appreciate you. I would appreciate your support. If you don't have a trading community that you call home, hit that description. Give us a try over at the Stocks with Josh community. I'm telling you, is a great place to be. It's a great place to be. You can learn it. You will get out of it what you put into it. I'll tell you that. I can join 1,000 different Discords or communities, but if I'm not putting anything into it, I'm not going to get anything out of it. You just have to narrow your focus. It's just like anything in life. If you see something you want, you have to focus on what that is. You have to narrow your focus on what that is. So, if you join, just consider that. You've got to narrow your focus. If you're wanting to do swing trading or day trading, just crypto investment, whatever that you're wanting to do, narrow your focus and attack that. Okay. Peace, my people. I love you. Only one thumbs down, man. Thanks. Whoever you are, I love you still. It's okay. You don't have to be angry. Peace, people. I love you. See you in the morning. If you're in the Discord, we'll be live trading in the morning. Michael Anthony, I'll check it out. I appreciate you very much, my friend. Ta. Come over and join us, Ta 6811. Thank you, VCD. Mr. 10, thanks. Good to see you. Good to see you. Wild Will, good to see you. Look at Zeta. I've never saw Zeta. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Yep. Yep. She's rocketing. On the move for sure. 26 breakout. 26 breakout. If you didn't get it back here on your crosses, gotta try to narrow down and get it on support rather than up at the top though. But it does look strong. It does look strong. I'll say that. Looks like it's got more room to me. 26 would be the breakout on Zeta. Okay. Thanks, guys. Love you. Thanks, Jules.